everybody. Hold on. Quiet, nobody saw this. Why are the Kangaskhan's at the top of my screen? We've not caught a Pokemon yet. Work with me here, OBS. You're making me look like a fool. Checking new features. So, always got a break. Never do anything new in your streams, people. It's a rookie's mistake. Just play Fortnite over and over again. That's the path to success. Alright. Hello everybody. How are we all doing? I'm Loomis, and we're just about to start our Pokémon Blue Normal Type Monolocke Challenge. This is similar to the type locks that we did before, in that they're both variants on the classic Nuzlocke challenge. The rules in this one are going to be that I can only catch normal types. And I can only catch, obviously I can only catch one of each normal type. The first one of each normal type I encounter, if they faint or get away, then I don't get a catch. And any of my Pokemon that faint under my command are also gone forever. So the goal is to beat the game with a limited number of Pokemon, and all of them are distressingly normal. Hi Mango, how are you doing? You having a good day? Any of these on mine? I even do. I have this one. Doing good, glad to hear it. You got your food, nice. What have you got? This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pests. Others use them for fights. First, what is your name? How many spaces? Wow, we got 7 spaces. I was gonna call this Youngster, but it's not gonna fit. How are the NPC trainers allowed to be called Youngster and Junior Trainer Male and all this? But I get 7 characters. It's outrageous is what it is. Mostly chicken. We are Youngster, the master of the normal type. Yeah, but I mean, in this generation, trainers don't have names, they just have a trainer class. So they get bigger names than I do. I can't use a trainer class in my name. Pokémon! Hey Miki, how you doing? Feels good to be back at Pokemon. It's been a while. I know we can't just play Pokemon all the time, but I don't know, it's one of our classics. I don't like to go too long without a Pokemon game. What are we calling our rival? Good, glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm not bad. Went up to the shops earlier and they were closed, so that was upsetting. Rival is Miki. Who am I to disagree? I'm just trying to live my normal life, but Miki hates normal. Its name is Miki. Youngster. Your very own Pokémon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokémon awaits. Let's go! My quest starts with me shrinking. Guess that makes sense. Fire. We'll get to the fire type Monolocke someday, I'm sure. Well, this time around we'll be getting no fire types whatsoever. Yeah, that's been a command for a while, Miki. Hey, Miki, you're so far. Yo, Youngster. Gramps isn't around. All this time we've been hanging out, Miki. And I never realized we were neighbors. You'd think I would have figured it out because there's only 3 buildings in our village, but you know, that's how things are. Anyway, the professor hasn't shown up to give me my starter, so I'm just gonna walk into the woods and catch a Rattata with my bit. Well, here we go. It's unsafe. Wild Pokémon live in tall grass. Need your own Pokémon for your protection. Small village, what to do? What do people here do for entertainment? It's no wonder this town has the greatest Pokémon professor of all time. There's nothing else to do here. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Classic Miki. They battle, of course. Yes. Youngster, there are 3 Pokémon here. Haha! They are inside the Pokéballs. When I was young, Star, I was a serious Pokémon trainer. But in my old age, I've misplaced most of them. I think I've got a Snorlax under the couch somewhere, but I never quite get round to moving the cushions. You say Mangle is the professor? Hey Gramps, what about me? Be patient, Miki. You can have one too. Professors are awesome, heck yeah. Even this one who's senile and can't remember his grandson's name. And gets 10-year-old kids to do the work that he's not gotten around to for decades. Back on your shenanigans? What are you nuzlocking now, Mangle? Okay, so I got us a choice of 3 normal types. I definitely have a preference for which one I'd rather choose, but I'd be interested in knowing what you guys think. Porygon, the virtual Pokemon. No. Kangaskhan, the parent Pokemon. Look, he doesn't even know what Pokemon he's got. The water Pokemon Squirtle? Keep it together, Professor. Chansey, the egg Pokemon. The plant Pokemon Bulbasaur. He's gone senile, I'm telling you. Kanga? Yeah, to be honest, if nobody had shown up and it was just me choosing, I'd have gone for the Kangaskhan, because I think it's probably the rarest of these here. It's the one we're least likely to catch naturally. We can get a Porygons are super cool because they're different, but we can get a guaranteed Porygon. Chansey is also quite rare, but I don't know if I'm crazy about getting one anyway. I've raised a Chansey before. I've never raised a Kangaskhan. An eggplant. That makes sense. What do you think, Miki? You got a preference? I think maybe we go for the Kangaskhan. Yeah. You want to watch Pokemon Squirtle? No, I want a Kangaskhan. Pokemon is really energetic. Youngster received a Kangaskhan. See, the in-game text is fine. It's just Professor Oak who's losing his marbles. Alright, what are we calling the Kangaskhan? See, at least if we'd picked Chansey, we would have known to name it Eggplant. Kinda tempted to call it Khan, just so that I can do the Star Trek thing and yell, Khan! But I don't know, is that too obvious a name? Kanga's also a good name. There's Kanga, and there's Roo, but most of all, Winnie the Pooh. Squirtle. For you, Professor Oak. This is gonna confuse the heck out of me throughout the game. This is gonna make a whole mess of everything. But sure, we've got a Kangaskhan named Squirtle. I'll take this one then. Miki received a Chansey. So Miki's got the Eggplant. Comet Punch and Rage. Rage is rubbish, so we basically just got Comet Punch. And the fun thing about this... Name all the Pokemon I get after other Pokemon. Miki, this is gonna ruin the whole run. The way the early gens worked is that you couldn't... Here's the thing, right? You're not supposed to get a Kangaskhan until they're like level 30 or something. So Kangaskhan's gonna learn no new moves until about level 30. So we're just gonna be stuck with Comet Punch. They only changed that in Gen 2 because then you could hatch eggs and get baby Pokemon, so they needed early moves. But back in these days, they didn't have moves for before you could catch them. Oh, did I remember to get the potion out of the, Yeah, I did. Okay. Wait, Youngster, let's check out our Pokemon. I'll take you on. Alright, Miki. Let's see your Chansey. What? Professor Oak's lab is a strange place. Wow. What? Unbelievable! Yeah, sucks to suck, nerd. You wanted the egg. I did think about when I changed these to change which Pokemon I got. I did think about changing his so that he'd take one of the ones I didn't take. Or hers, I guess. Gary is a lady now, named Miki. But I decided to keep it as it is, so that I can say I've beaten the game properly, you know? If I start messing around with my rival's team, then I've changed other things, you know? I don't know if that counts. Yeah, it's still an eggplant, Miki. Just a different kind. Yeah, I can get an Eevee, but I can't evolve it. Honestly, I wasn't sure how to deal with Eevees, since they're normal type, but they don't evolve into one. But I figure I can catch things that probably evolve into a normal type. Not that there are any for normal, but it might matter for other types. But for I think Pokemon that evolve out of their type, I don't get to have. Also, Kangaskhan with the slow leveling up. If we got an actual Squirtle, they would have reached level 6 from that fight, but our Squirtle stays level 5. You request with the Eevee? That seems fair. You might have to remind me when we get closer. Youngster, you should take a quick rest. Okay, Mom. Goodbye forever. Thank you for that meaningful contact. Alright, and let me do this and see if this works. There we go. Yeah, the Eevee will stay an Eevee, but we can have Mangle the Eevee. We'll even teach you Slash. I don't know if Eevee learns Slash, or if there's any way to teach Eevee Slash. I probably shouldn't make these promises that I have no idea if I can fulfill. Give me some free stuff. Eevee can't learn Slash. Ah. Okay, fine, I'll move up. Ah. I was waiting for this guy to get out of my way, but it's apparently not going to. Yeah, so catching rules don't start until we get Pokeballs. So this isn't our Pidgey catch. Squirtle coming out swinging. Can we get the next level while we're here? So having Comet Punch as our main attack is going to be an interesting one. Accuracy's not perfect. But it's quite good damage, it hits 2 to 5 times. Yeah, there'll be No, there'll still be wild Pokemon of other types, but I'm not allowed to catch them. I can catch one of each normal type Pokemon. The only thing that's changed with the game itself is that I changed what the starters are. So that we could start with a normal type. Because obviously there's not normally a normal starter. Hey, you came from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? It's a Nintendo Switch. He says there's not much else to do down there. Does Ditto count? Yeah, Ditto's a normal type. We can catch a Ditto. We might actually use it. Could be the first person ever to use a Ditto. Do we need to come up with some bizarre law, like we can have a Ditto but it can't transform? Youngster delivered Oak's parcel. Ah! Animal Crossing! Heck yes! Gramps! What did you call me for? Don't you know I'm busy? No, it couldn't do anything if it didn't have Transform. No, I think we can catch a Ditto and it can use Transform like normal. If we ever do this in Gen 3, I think we can catch a Kecleon as well. Even though they change types. And I guess the, what's the weather one called? Cast Form? Their official type is normal, so I think if their type changes mid-battle, that's okay. I have a request of you two. On the desk there is my new invention, the notebook. I never got round to actually doing any research into Pokémon, and now I'm quite old. So please take these notebooks and do my work for me. I'm too old, I can't do it. Get moving. It's the great undertaking of Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Youngster, I hate you. Tell her not to give you a town map. Yeah, I don't know if we'll actually use the Ditto. They're not great Pokemon, even if you're limited to only normal types. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get a use out of it. Yeah, the normal... Yeah, that's a thing. There's some types where you can get a lot of mixed types. I mean, you can get, like, I'm trying to think now. Water, there's quite a few things, right? You can get water poison, water fighting, water psychic, water ice. But yeah, everything we're going to own in this game is either going to be normal or normal flying. Miki's big sister said nothing about Miki telling her not to give me a map. I guess Miki never got round to it. Yeah, I think... Gen 2 you've got Girafarig, right? Who's Psychic Normal? And like Gen 4 you get Dopey the Pokemon who's Water Normal, so eventually you get more. But yeah, not a lot of crossover with normal types. The biggest crossover is when they introduce Fairy, I guess. And all the existing normal types become normal fairies. Is there a normal steel and a normal dark? I can't think what those are, but I don't know the later generations nearly as well as these old ones. Oh, not yet. Okay. Yeah, Miki's big sister, noted map maker. Why does Miki's big sister have a bunch of maps just lying around? Do you think, like, 8 years ago or something, Professor Oak was like, Miki's big sister. It's always been my dream to travel to every town in Kanto, but now I'm too old. Please take this Pokemap and travel everywhere and write it all down for me. This is how he's done all of his research throughout the ages. Ah yeah, Galarian Zigzagoon. Yeah, with the Alolans and the Galarians, there's actually a ton of normal types, isn't there? Like, is Alolan Rattata normal dark? Or is it just pure dark? I think there's a couple of ones they changed like that. Rip Meaty's English? Me? Okay. My own English is doing a thing now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Miki's big sister is the missing cartographer. Didn't know that Miki is part of the cartography family. Okay, let's get some Pokeballs. And... oh, do they not sell potions here? They don't sell potions here. Alright, well I'm gonna take like 5 antidotes then. Refuse to English. What have we got? Got a Rattata. I'm not gonna punch this thing because it will die. Please. Come on, Squirtle is too strong. Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick, it is a common sight in many places. Alright, we got ourselves a Rattata. What are we calling it? Ooh, do we want a Rattata named Joey? If we're a youngster? Youngster Joey and his legendary Rattata? Been hearing Hindi all day. Is it Hindi that you speak at home, Miki? Now you were born down there, right? So, like, which one is your first language? Kinda curious. Okay, Rattata Joey. So we should be able to get a Pidgey here. And then from the route to the west we can get a Spearow. And that's going to be all our normal types for a little while. Those are the 4 normal types we'll be taking to fight Brock. We gotta get through the Rock Gym with just normal types. It's gonna be an interesting experience. Fortunately, in this generation, Brock doesn't actually have any rock moves on his Pokemon. So, at least he won't be murdering all of our flyers. It's just gonna be a bit of a slog to batter him down. English, but they watch TV programs in Hindi. Ah, okay. Makes sense. A common sight in forests and woods. It flaps its wings at ground level to kick up blinding sand. What do we want to call a Pidgey, guys? Sometimes your brain just thinks in Hindi. Fair enough. I don't know, it's like a free language, right? You can get an extra language in your head without having to study it too much. And I remember when I was studying German and Japanese, I would sometimes think in German or Japanese, despite not exactly being fluent in those languages. My brain would just get stuck in that language after using it for a while. And it'd make me get confused because I'd be trying to think things I didn't know the words for. Flying Psychic Dark Fairy. Okay, so there's quite a few of them across the first 7 gens then. We won't be seeing too many for a while though. Chica? Makes sense. Is Chica like bird? In Spanish or Portuguese or something like that? Probably Spanish. I feel like I've heard that, but I can't place it exactly. Just call all the birds that. Fair enough. I have this thing in my mind that in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, the one set in Nicaragua and Costa Rica, I think they speak Spanish there. It's just Brazil that speaks Portuguese, right? They call I think they call the flying robot like Big Chica, and then the little versions are Little Chica. Chica is a cutie? Yeah. Our first flying type. Our first type that's not normal. I mean, she's a little normal. But we love her anyway. I guess we're gonna immediately go get ourselves another burb. Oh, actually, I think is there a potion hidden up here? I think there's a potion hidden up here. Like behind this bush. Here we go. Burbs. Yeah, we're gonna have the burb force. Rattata! Yeah, duplicate. We only got one Rattata. Rattata. Ratatat-tat. Where did you find this brain, Igor? Belonged to a lady with a funny name. I think it was Abby Normal. Ratatata. Tommy would be a good name for Rattata. It's the sound a Tommy gun makes. Level 5. Can you Pokeball, please? It's slightly a spooky level, to be honest. Okay. 1 ball. Spearow, the tiny bird, eats bugs in grassy areas. Has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. What are we calling the Spearow? Ari? Okay. But now we've used all of our burb names. What are we going to do when we catch a Doduo? Or a Farfetch. Actually, we don't get to rename the Farfetch, do we? Because we can only get it through a trade. Okay, we've got our squad so far. Also, I've not been, I should be doing this every time we get a catch, but it's going to. This is the first time I've done Nuzlocke where I've set these up, so it's going to take me a while to remember. The Fearow, Tweety? I mean, Ari's gonna be our Fearow when she evolves. You want to name the Doduo, Tweety? Those are a little tinier than I thought they'd be. Like, I guess they're kind of proportioned to the, Is that one a little bit bigger? I mean, obviously the picture's a lot bigger, but also that Pokemon's a lot bigger, so I don't know what to tell you. Okay. This probably looks super trashy amateur hour, but whatever. We've got a Pokemon list at the top now. So it's a progression. Okay, Doduo is Tweety. Works for me. So we've got the rival fight just round here, so I guess we should grab a couple of levels. I think he has a level 10 and a level 9. He grinds really fast apparently. Oh, sorry. It's Miki that's our rival. Well, I've been thinking of good names. Miki's just been slaughtering everything. Getting those gains. Okay, let's go heal Squirtle and then we'll see if the others can beat any Pokemon near Pallet Town where it's a slightly lower level. I think Ari should be able to at the very least. Alright, Joey. It's time to prove you're in the top 10% of all Rattata. 2. Can you take it? But yeah, I'm afraid this particular run is going to be a little bit grindy at the start. Because, I mean, even disregarding the rival, thing is, we need to beat Brock, and he's got rock types, which none of our normal types are going to be good against. But, that's why I was thinking about taking Porygon, because Porygon learns Confusion or Psybeam? I think Porygon is the only Pokemon in this the only normal type Pokemon in this generation that learns a move that isn't normal type. But you have to get Porygon up to level 22 for that, and that'd be ridiculous. So, with 4 Pokemon, if we get them to like level 14 or so, same as Brock's Onix, we should be able to beat it. It's only half damage, it's not that bad. Joey will get Hyper Fang at 13, 14? Joey's going to be our early game powerhouse, because Hyper Fang, you get it really early, and it's really strong. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think for Brock, we want everybody at level 14, and I think that should be enough. We'll have. I know we don't have the type advantage, but none of his Pokemon have rock type moves, and we'll be able to use like Sand Attack and stuff. So I think we'll get through it. And we'll have some potions. Cat in the window. How much is that cat in the window? I wonder if I find Fluffy Tail, Fluffy Tail. We'll get to have a Meowth in this one too. I think that's going to be an MVP. Because payday. That Meowth is going to be how we pay for Porygon. But also Persian was quite good in this generation. Whereas back in Gen 1, your chance of getting a critical hit was based on how fast your Pokemon was. So fast Pokemon are ridiculously powerful in this game, and Persians are quite fast. And they learn Slash, which also has a high chance of critting. Like, seriously, a Persian with Slash crits like 75% of the time. That's some good damage. I'm sorry, Chica, but Ari is already MVP. Cleaning up here. Level 5. Ari is gonna be our powerhouse. Actually, Peck will be really good for Viridian Forest as well. Also, with how long Squirtle is going to take to level up, Ari's probably going to be our highest level Pokemon pretty quickly. It's cool to get a Kangaskhan for a starter, because they're a super rare Pokemon. You don't get them until late, so it's not normally a chance you get to raise them. But you can tell the game is not intended for you to have one this early. They need millions of XP to level up and have no moves. Get yourself an ice cream, nice. Excellent choice, Mangle. I think I still got a little bit of ice cream in the fridge. I had a tub of vegan ice cream. I don't think I finished it. Not that one. Yeah, in some ways I think this should be the hardest gym. Is there any other gym? Like, there's no other gym where we're gonna have a type disadvantage, right? Unless you count the fighting gym. Technically we don't even need to go there. I mean, we probably will. Maybe not until later than you normally would. And we still got our birds to deal with that. Yeah, after Brock, our next real challenge will be Bruno of the Elite Four with his Onyxes. So, you know, it's gonna be, this one's gonna be clear sailing. I expect everything to go super smoothly. I don't think we'll lose any Pokemon. Probably going to be the easiest challenge we've ever done here. Mind you, I better make this look easy if we're gonna do this challenge with other types at some point. Like, not looking forward to doing this as a ghost type Monolocke. If we get one Pokemon for the entire game, we get a Ghastly as a starter. And we can only evolve it to Haunter, we don't get a Gengar. And all the Ghost type moves in this game suck. And Ghost is glitched against Psychic, so it's weak rather than strong. Taking that thing in against Sabrina is gonna be horrifying. Yeah, you can teach him TMs. I think Haunter gets a pretty good TM set. But isn't like the only damaging move? I think the only regular attack move for Ghost type in this generation is Lick, and that's like 20 power. But yeah, I'll just teach my Haunter Thunderbolt, thanks. So, gonna do more than that against almost everything. Yeah, I mean, it is gonna be a solo run, really. We'll probably have to catch some other Pokemon for HMs, but we won't be allowed to use them in battle. Dragon as well, we're only gonna have one Dragon type. Get ourselves a Dratini. But at least Dratini's a little tougher against most things. First Ice type we encounter is gonna instantly kill us, though. That's gonna be an issue. Yeah, what's that? Is it early game in Pokemon when you don't have any XP share? Because this is Gen 1, there is no EXP share. Well, there is an EXP share, but it doesn't work the way it does in later gens, and it's useless. It makes grinding take longer. Oh, we got Sand Attack. Going through the entire Pokemon game without taking damage. That's a pretty big challenge. Okay, Platinum? Like a Platinum run? Is that what people call it? That would be... like, you'd never even be able to use anything that's not 100% accuracy. Because if you miss once, you're going to take damage and the run's over. That'd be a rough one. No, you've got me thinking about solo runs now. After I've beaten the game with all 16 types for my Monolocks. 16? 15? 17? They keep changing how many types there are. I think there's 22 types now. That's why I did the entirety of Pokemon Platinum without taking damage. Ooh. Milk types are super effective against spicy types. Gen 9 mechanics. But yeah, are we at some point going to decide that having done every kind of Monolocke isn't enough? We need to do every kind of attack is not 100% effective. Joey might die. Squirtle, if you would. Do we need to do a solo lock with all 151 Pokemon? I mean, it's not 151 Pokemon because obviously they evolve. I don't know how many unique lines there are in Pokemon. There's gotta be like 80 odd though, right? It'd be 80 different solo runs to do. Here's my Bulbasaur run, here's my Squirtle run, here's my Charmander run, here's my Rattata run, here's my Pidgey run. I have to be able to evolve them, or like you can't do the unevolved ones separately because then you can't finish the game with Magikarp. Doesn't learn any TMs. It's only attack as normal type, so you can't beat the ghost types in Pokemon Tower. Or Elite Four Agatha, I guess. Yeah, beating it with Magikarp is literally impossible. Like, if it learned a single water move, you could do it. But it doesn't. That's quite high level. I don't think there's any other Pokemon that it would be impossible to win with. Ditto would be hard, but I don't think it would be impossible. Maybe some of the electric types against ground types, but they've got to have like. There's none of them that aren't going to learn Tackle or Quick Attack or something. I think Voltorb only learns physical moves in this game. It doesn't actually learn an electric move on its own. You know, there's always two counters in a Pokemon Center. They've got another healing machine here. Nobody uses this one. Well, maybe this is actually for Link battles. I don't know. It's not got a keyboard on the side. Kinda wanted to get everybody to 8 to fight the rival. A Uranium mono run? Uranium's hard enough as it is. Yeah, maybe someday. What element? Would you be doing nuclear only? Fire. Yeah, of course, fire only. Chat continues to be pyromaniacs. I don't know if the fire type run of this game is going to be that exciting though, when we do that monologue. I think Charizard's the only dual type fire type in this gen. So we get a Charizard as our fire flying, and then everything else is just pure fire. Vulpix. Also, we missed out on one of our fire types, don't we? Because Vulpix is blue only and Growlithe is red only. So we get one or the other. Like we could take a Growlithe as a starter in Pokemon Blue and then still get a Vulpix, but then we don't get a Charmander. You can get Flareon, yeah. I mean, Flareon's still pure fire. So you get what? Charmander, Flareon, Vulpix, Ponyta, and Magmar? And you can swap the Vulpix for a Growlithe if you want, but... Is that what, 5 Pokemon? So you don't quite get a squad. Moltres? Yeah, there's Moltres, I guess. I don't know if we'd be using legendaries, though. There's normally no legendaries in a Nuzlocke. Unless you're doing a randomizer. I think if you're doing a randomizer and you catch a legendary in the wild, that's fair play. Come on, Ari. We need you at level 8. You're our fighting machine. Ari's gonna be the carry. Yeah, I remember finding a page with quite a few different ones. That's where I got the idea to do a type lock and a mono lock in the first place. I don't know if I can remember any other exciting ones, though. A lot of them were stuff like, it's a Nuzlocke, but you don't use Pokemon Centers, or it's a Nuzlocke, but you can't use potions in battle. Which is challenging, but is it fun? loop log. I don't think I know that one. Come on, Ari, get those gains. There we go. Hey, actually, one that I have thought about doing is, so again, a Nuzlocke variant, obviously. But you can catch whatever Pokemon you like to catch, but you can't buy Pokeballs. Only the Pokeballs that you find throughout the game. And otherwise it's normal Nuzlocke rules. Whoop. Okay, that got scary. One fight, Joey, and you're down. I'm starting to think that you're not in the top 10% of all of Atata. I'll take it back once you get Hyper Fang, though, I'm sure. So yeah, I think I added it up once, and you get like 14 Pokeballs over the course of the game. So you'd be able to get 14 Pokemon. Well, I guess 14 Pokemon, but then you don't need a Pokeball for every Pokemon. You can get an Eevee and a, and obviously your starter for free. So there'd be a few freebie Pokemon. But yeah, then you'd have a limited number of Pokeballs, and if you have to throw a couple of Pokeballs to catch a Pokemon, then that's a few catches down the drain. So that'd be a challenge. Like, do you save up your Pokeballs for the good Pokemon later, but then they're probably going to take a couple of Pokeballs to catch? Or do you spend all your Pokeballs on, like, level 2 Rattata that you know you're going to get a catch from them? Paintlock, Starlock, Weblock? There's a fair few there. I don't think I know any of those. Wedlock is a good name, though. I've never done a Ranlock yet. That's a thing we should do sometime. Once we beat Brock, we can unlock a few new catches. And then we can get a Jigglypuff and a Clefairy straight away, right? Pokemon are paint, no grey, black or white Pokemon. Okay. So you can only have colourful Pokemon? That'd put me in trouble in this game. Can't catch anything. Is it like you only allowed one Pokemon of each shade? One more Chica, and we'll go heal. Joey's falling behind. Let it be ramming ahead. A wedlock makes me think it's something like the game's changed so it's a nuzlocke, but all battles are double battles. You know, Pokemon are married in pairs. If one Pokemon's out, then its partner's got to be out with it. The married thing is part of the wedlock? Okay. So Pokemon are in pairs then. I wonder if anybody's made a hack where all the battles turn into double battles. I mean, it's actually one of the later games, and I think they get modded less. But otherwise it's just identical to the regular games, except when you fight people they send out 2 of their Pokemon at once, and you do the same. There's a different strategy to double battles, it might be interesting. On the colour wheel. So yeah, you get one for each colour on the wheel, and no black and white Pokemon. First red Pokemon you encounter, you catch. In some cases it might be hard to decide what colour a Pokemon is. They've got a few colours on them. I guess it's the most colour. They're also brown Pokemon, but they are powerful. How are brown Pokemon powerful? Joey's falling behind because he's stuck with Tackle, whereas even Chica has Gust, which is 100% accuracy. Once we get Quick Attack, things will change. Up to the changes, up to the players, you can't go back on the colour you decide. Yeah, that makes sense. You use your common sense. So Rattata would be a purple type. And Pidgey would presumably be a brown type? Like half brown, half white. But then again there's no white in the colour wheel, so gotta be a brown type. What about Pokemon that change colour? Like when they evolve. I guess it's just the color you caught them as. Okay, yeah, no worries. I'm just curious. Probably another one of those use your common sense things. Maybe there should be a kind of animal lock. I don't know. A mouse lock. You only get Rattata and Pikachu. Canine lock? You get Growlithe, Vulpix, and Eevee. And those are all dogs. Based on the final evolution, okay. So, Rhyhorn would be orange because it gets its colour from Hyperia. Makes sense. Am I beating with just Rattata? Yes, we've got Joey the Rattata. He's in the top 10% of all Rattata. Now it's normal types only, Buzz. Lizard lock. So you get Charmanders, and I guess Squirtles, so that'd be a start. Hey, we got Quick Attack finally. That'll make a big difference. Let's go here and then Joey can do some actual fighting. When you switch the Pokemon next to that Pokemon on the color wheel. Okay, that's interesting. So like how it works in Yokai Watch, where you've got like a battle wheel with 3 warriors out at a time, and you spin the wheel to change who's up front, but they stay in their positions relative to each other. So you need to put them next to people they work with. I do have a Kangaskhan. I took a Kangaskhan as my starter. I figure since there's no actual normal type starter, we can pick one. Is that a thing? I don't see why not. Otherwise, like, I know you could do it. You could do it like you start with Charmander, and then you catch your Rattata, and then you release Charmander, and the Rattata's your starter. And that works fine with a normal type Monolocke. But if you're doing, I was gonna say Fire type, but that doesn't work. It's a type you don't get until late. If you're doing like an Ice type Monolocke, you don't get your first Ice type until way in, so you'd miss out most of the game. So you'd need an Ice type starter. So I think it's fair to pick which Pokemon you want as a starter. Oh, Tauros? I thought about it. Tauros is definitely one of the best normal types. The most powerful Gen 1 Pokemon. He's up there, but I don't know about the most powerful. Like, better than Alakazam? Oh, the way some of his stats slash moves I calculated. Oh, okay, I did not know that. But yeah, I figure I've got... When we get to the Safari Zone, I've got better chances of catching a Tauros than I'd have of catching a Kangaskhan. So I thought we'd go for Kangaskhan. Nightbot, that vote is literally for this game. What are you doing, Nightbot? You're making me look like a fool. There we go. Oh, also, let me see if this works. I made the command, but I never actually tested it. There we go. Yeah, Hyper Beam works differently in this gen, sort of. It's not glitched as such. It works the way they intended it to work, but it's kind of broken in that it's too powerful. So in this generation, if Hyper Beam makes your opponent faint, it doesn't need to recharge. So as long as you get a kill with it, you don't have that turn where you're vulnerable. So you get a Pokemon like Tauros that's really fast and does tons of damage. And you just Hyper Beam, kill the enemy, Hyper Beam, kill the enemy, Hyper Beam, kill the enemy. As long as you get that kill, there's no danger to it. They changed it in later gens so you still need to recharge if the enemy faints. Like you have your Tauros do that, they just switch to a fighting type and punch him before he gets to Hyper Beam again. Yeah, Tauros is really good because of its really high speed as well. I mean, aside from how speed is normally really good in Pokemon because it lets you attack first, in Gen 1, speed determines your critical hit chance. So fast Pokemon are basically broken in Gen 1. I was saying earlier, you get a Persian with Slash, it literally has a 70+ chance of getting a critical hit. Hi, Lady Meow. I did start a new Pokemon run. There was a poll about it and everything. I don't see how you couldn't know, Lady Meow. Like I said, there was a poll. You're the master of the polls. You vote more than anybody I know. Even when we ask you not to. Yeah, how you doing, Lady Meow? You having a good day? Oh, that's how Blurs knew that I've got a Kangaskhan. Because I put the icons at the top. I forgot I'd done that. Yeah, there was a poll that you missed. There's a greater outraged font than caps lock. Entered assuming the icons were bizarre nonsense. Why would I have a Pidgey when I can have a Fearow? I've got both. These are the 4 Pokemon that I'm going to be rumbling with Brock with. I don't get anything else until that point. Drill Peck. Yeah, Mankey is pure fighting. Honestly, if it was up to me, I think Mankey should be normal fighting. I think that'd make sense, but there's very few normal / anythings in this first generation, so that's how it goes. Yeah, Fearow gets Drill Peck, right? Doduo as well gets Drill Peck. Good times. Yeah, too late now, Lady Meow. But yeah, you've not missed too much. We've caught 4 Pokemon. The Kangaskhan starter. This will be all we're getting until after Brock, when we can get a Jigglypuff and a Clefairy. And I've got them all up to level 8 so that we can go fight the rival over here. Yeah, her name is Youngster. Alright, let's see. Squirtle up front? Yeah. Miki! Hey, Youngster! You're going to the Pokemon League? Forget it. You probably don't have any badges. Badges? Badges? I don't have no stinking badges. I don't need any stinking badges. I don't gotta show you no stinking badges! Ditto? Yeah, Ditto's a normal type. We can catch Ditto. And I guess that gives us access to some other elements, although maybe not the most useful ones. I don't know if we're going to end up using Ditto even in a normal lock, but it's an option. Well, normal seems like an easy choice. I don't think it's going to be... Yeah, normal's definitely going to be one of the easiest mono locks. Pidgey's level 9. Oops. Because, I mean, normal types can normally learn, like, anything. Be yourself Thunderbolt or what have you. Miki, why? Why you gotta kick sand in my... Miki! Miki! This is explicitly against the rules. Miki, are you there? Somebody zap Miki. Banned. Miki is banned. Oh my gosh, we're not gonna hit this Pidgey. Still kicking sand! Okay, here we go. But yeah, I'd quite like to do, hold on, let's get Ari out. I'd quite like to do a monologue of every type. So I kind of just got my type chart and was like, left to right? Normal's the first one on the list, so we'll do a normal type monologue, and then I think Bug is second. I don't know why they're in the order that they're in, but that's the order they're in. I'm kind of looking forward to doing the bug type monologue. I just really like the idea of being a bug catcher. Youngster defeated Miki. Ah, you just lucked out. I heard Pokemon League has many tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. Since violence is obviously not an option. Quit dawdling and get a move on. Get a job! Yeah, thanks, little sis. Just like my other little sister, always telling me to get a job. And I'm like, I've got a job. She's like, video games are not a job. And I'm like, I make money off of it though. And she's like, do you though? Do you really? And I'm like, no. No, I don't. I get Twitch payouts, but I mean... I'm pretty sure I'm still in the hole on this one. The money I've made off of Twitch is not paying for the games that I've played. Let alone the recording thing I used for the PlayStation and that. That was expensive as heck. Someday, maybe. Someday. Hey old man, had your coffee yet? I think I've mentioned it before, but like in the English release, this guy's standing there and he's like, "This is private property, get lost." And then later on he has his coffee and he's in a good mood, so he's like, "Okay, you can walk down this thing that is clearly an open road that anybody can walk down, but it's somehow part of my property." And I'm like, "Darn right, this is Scotland. I can go where I please, old man." But yeah, in the original Japanese, this guy here is blind drunk.
You need a bigger treasure room.
Towards dyn o'r bagau sister fynd.
I love it. Thank you so much, Lady Meow. 300 bits. Big money. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, in your face, sister. Where was that? Yeah, in the Japanese, this guy is blind drunk, and he's lying in the middle of the road. If you try and walk past him, he starts to tell you stories about his life until you walk back. And later on, he's had his coffee and he's sobered up a little bit. In the English translation, they decided that blind drunk people accosting you in the street wasn't appropriate for a ages 3 and up game. Can't buy potions yet. Although we've not used any. Got a good chunk of antidotes. Nothing we can catch here. Yeah, go for it, Mangle. The loop lock. Okay, so it's similar to it's a little bit like a monologue. If the water type is a dual type, then you're allowed to unlock the new type, and you can only catch Pokemon of types that are already in your party then. Seems complicated, but I can see it being fun. Its bite is wicked. Rattata has got some wicked bite. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break there, guys. I'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes. So yeah, see you all in just a moment. Alright, we're back everybody. On to Viridian Forest. It's only taken us 1,000,000 hours to get this far. Honestly, the rival is too high a level for the part of the game he's in. I don't know. Maybe he's supposed to beat you there, like story-wise. But if you want to beat him, you gotta level up a bunch. For poison, use antidote. That's an excellent advertisement. Poisoned? Why not try antidote? I hadn't really thought about that. I guess that is a product I might purchase if I was poisoned. Yeah, it makes sense to like do Viridian Forest and stuff before you fought the rival, but I think he despawns if you go into Viridian Forest itself. Like, I want to do the fight, I don't want to miss anything, so it's gotta happen. All you people in chat who are like, Loomis, you just spent the first 2 hours of your stream grinding in Pallet Town. What are you doing with your life? Well, first of all, heck you haters, and second of all, just wait until you get to Brock. We've got nothing but normal types for this challenge, and he's rock type, so there's gonna be some leveling. I think we want everybody at like level 14. Its highest is level 14, and we've got 4 Pokemon. I think 4 on 2 we can take him. Kryptonin, hi, how are you doing? There'll be more blue color? Yeah, that would be nice. Unfortunately, this game was made back in 1930, before color TVs were invented. Can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Being good at music is strictly prohibited. I think yellow was the first one that had color. And it didn't have like real color. It was just the screen was tinted a certain color based on the area you were in. Each town had its own color scheme. I mean, I guess they do in this one, they're all named after colors. You just can't see those colors. You got a float soul mangle? It's not bad. What a harsh world these Pokemon trainers live in. Each of their cities is named after a color, but none of them can actually see colors. Everything is named after this wondrous thing that they'll never experience. I don't know, I think having literally everything in a town be red. Or blue. Might be a bit of a stretch to pitch that as a social justice issue. Mind you, I'm not saying that nobody will try. I think that was just them making a Game Boy cartridge, but knowing that the Game Boy Advance was coming out soon, so they couldn't make it real color because they didn't have the stuff for the Game Boy Advance yet, but I guess doing the best they can. Mono Fire Uranium Run. Sounds cool. Doing a monolocke in uranium is going to be hard because, like, if you're doing fire, for example, you've not got any steel types to block the nuclear stuff. I don't think there was any. Nuclear fire feels almost obvious, but I don't think there was any nuclear fire. Is there any steel fire? Yeah, you don't get a nuclear, that's the biggest loss. Mystery gift, okay. I mean, technically uranium's not finished yet, right? So it'll probably end up in the game eventually, I suppose. You'll get one of those cool chimeras, right? The fire poison ones. Nuclear Baha. Oh, that sounds awesome. So to be fire nuclear, not nuclear flying? I can't remember which way around Baha's types were. Fire nuclear. Yeah, it feels weird for a bird to not be a flying type, but nuclear flying would be kind of boring. Here we are, Pewter City. I'll take some potions, I guess. I guess mystery gift patches. It still doesn't have an ending though, right? I think they were planning at least one more big patch for it, I don't know. During defeat. Yeah, I thought there was supposed to be more after that. I don't know. I mean, we didn't actually manage to finish it on our run, did we? Casual-ish. We're trying a challenge run. We're only allowed to catch normal-type Pokemon. And any Pokemon that faint are gone forever. It's similar to a Nuzlocke if you've ever seen one of those. Yeah, let me type this in. Like, I've got a Kangaskhan starter. And then my Rattata and my 2 birds. And that's what I'll be fighting Brock with. Early game grinding is so painful. It's a bit unfortunate that the first gym leader is a rock type. Not good for our squad. But hey, what are you gonna do? After that it should be smoother sailing. Normal is pretty much neutral on everything. Well, Nintendo shut them down. Okay, I thought they were still making stuff despite that. I was under the impression that Nintendo shut them down like years ago. But they've definitely done stuff since then. Like new sprites for Pokemon and new cries and things. I don't think you can catch most of the legendaries in Uranium yet. I guess this is the best place to train Ari since she's got Peck. Most of the others, I guess I'll train in the grass outside. Yeah, back in the day, the color of the game being black and white was the least of your worries. Because the screen was this big and needed a spotlight on it for you to see anything. I remember playing like Kirby and stuff on that as well. It wasn't so bad with this because it's an RPG, but like action games wasn't the easiest. Like, they actually sold magnifying glass accessories that you clipped onto the front of your Game Boy to be able to see the screen better. Nowadays all the screens are backlit, so you can see them without a spotlight, but also you can't see them if you're outside with the sun shining on them. That's fine with me. Why would I want a mobile console to like, leave the house? Modern day Nintendo understands my needs. The Game Boy is for when I can't be bothered to crawl from my bed to the computer. You don't think I had the latest version? I updated it partway through, right? We didn't have the latest version when we started out, and somebody told us, you know, all these sprites and things are wrong. And then I updated it and it fixed a lot of them. Oh yeah, the ninja versus pirate thing. So ninjas are always talking about how the pirates are their sworn enemies, and there's been this big pirate ship scene nearby, and they're preparing for a huge battle, and then the pirates never show up. I think you fight like one pirate, and he murders half your squad because he's like 20 levels higher than everything else. And then after that, they're not mentioned again. I don't remember if Yatagarayu had a unique cry or not. But I know after we got the update, a lot of the ones that had generic cries had proper ones instead. Oh man, this is gonna take forever. Do you think maybe level 14 is too much to take on Brock? I mean, he's only got a level 14 Onyx, and all of our attacks are only half effective against it, and also all of our attacks are physical, and it has huge defense. How tough can it be? .24. I don't remember what number we had. It was a while ago now. Like, it was actually almost a year ago we played Uranium, right? It's been like 9 months. We played it over the summer. Yeah, I wish we had attacks of any other element, but in Gen 1 there's only one normal type that learns a move that's not normal elemental. Well, not counting the flying types who do learn flying moves, but flying moves are also bad against rock. So yeah, Porygon learns Psybeam. But that's at like level 22. Even if we took Porygon as our normal type starter, we're not leveling up to level 22 for Brock. That would be insane. Maybe get everybody to level 12 and see how confident we feel. Level 12 might be enough. We've got quite a few potions. You know, there's a bit of a space between the last Pokeball and the sub-goal. Maybe I should put in a skull counter there for each Pokemon we lose. Yeah, Bug doesn't actually have any rock-type moves, so our birds should be okay against him. The only thing he's got that's worth worrying about is Bide, and it's not super spooky. You just gotta not attack while he's biding. Squirtle needs so much XP to level up. Ari's gonna be our early game carry, because she can actually level up. Is level 9? Is level 12 gonna be enough? Because Joey needs to be level 14 to learn Hyper Fang. That's gonna be our best move for a long time. Maybe we just get Joey to level 14? He'll be our ace in the hole. Yeah, only one of each. One Rattata, and if our Rattata faints, then we don't get another Rattata. Therein lies the challenge. One of each Pokemon of that type. Yeah, use Pokemon of one type, so the type is, in this case, normal. And then we get one of each Pokemon within the normal type. So like, Kangaskhan, Rattata, Pidgey, they're all normal types. Yeah, probably gonna be a while before you get your, next fire type, right, Mangle? Yeah, Schmore. That was a cool Pokemon. The Fire Ants. Chansey Snorlax. Chansey, another Pokemon that I, considered. For the starter. Again, it's a very rare one. What am I doing? Something else, what I'm doing. Oh yeah, and then if a heart. Actually, yeah, Uranium's not that bad for early fire types, is it? So yeah, Chansey's quite strong in this game because special attack and special defense are still the same thing. Like, from Gen 2 onwards, Chansey has ridiculous special defense and nothing else. No attack stats. But in this gen, the Chansey has special attack equal to special defense, so it's quite high. So if we manage to get a Chansey, it'll be a good special attacker. To be honest, the main reason I took a Kangaskhan over a Chansey is that I've raised the Chansey before, in Gen 4 where they're more common. Whereas I've never raised a Kangaskhan. I just wanted an excuse to try it. But yeah, Snorlax is gonna be a beast. When we get our Snorlax, it's going straight into the party. That's gonna be a mainstay. Probably Kangaskhan, Snorlax, Fearow, and Porygon? Are all definitely for the team. Porygon's gonna be our main special attacker. I don't know who the others will be. Probably Persian, I was mentioning earlier. Persian's quite good in Gen 1. High speed, slash, gives you a ridiculous crit chance. It's like 70% in Gen 1. Clefairy or Jigglypuff? Yeah, maybe? I mean, Tauros if we can get one, because they're really strong, but... Yeah, they have a bit more special attack than some of the others. I don't know, I guess that last slot is kind of open. We're talking ideals here anyway, because there's a good chance some of them are going to die horribly. Maybe we take Joey to the Elite Four. I mean, we're a youngster. How can we not have Joey the Rattata? Top 10% of all Rattata in our party for the rest of the game. Honestly, our biggest mistake so far is having Pokemon that aren't Joey. We should just be focusing on raising this one Rattata. Absolutely equipped in them. You'll do extra damage with elemental attacks and resist them as well. Back in Gen 1, there's no special attack and special defense, there's just special. Just a straight up stat to tell you how special your Pokemon is. Porygon is a very special Pokemon, so it's gonna get a pride of place in our party. Ari is the most special Pokemon in our team right now. Yeah, it was definitely OP. It was a good thing when they split it into 2 stats for Gen 2. I don't really know what they were thinking making it just 1 stat. Especially Pokemon like Alakazam. Like, Alakazam's meant to be huge damage, no defense, right? But, I mean, it's weak to physical attacks, sure, but since its special attack and its special defense are the same, good luck damaging that thing with anything elemental. Its defense is through the roof. Throw as many fireballs at it as you like, it doesn't care. Gen 1, you and your crazy ways. I don't know, I know that they made the remakes of Gen 1. And they fixed most of the very silly problems that this game had, but I don't know, the remakes just don't feel the same, you know? They don't have the same soul. Too many tutorials for one thing. In this game, you can literally walk past this the guy who tells you how to catch Pokemon. And even if you talk to him, he asks you if you want to know how to do it. I'm pretty sure in the remakes, sitting there and listening to him explain how to catch Pokemon is compulsory. Go Pikachu and Eevee are pretty good, yeah? I heard mixed things about them. Better to watch experts play. You've come to the wrong place, my friend. I don't know. The first generation of Pokemon games are strange and broken beasts. Full of glitches and weird design choices, but there's just something about them. Like, they were the first. They started it all. And there weren't a lot of other games like this back then. They practically started this whole genre. I don't know. There's just something special about it. Okay for people coming in? Yeah, I mean, they were basically designed for new people to Pokemon, right? They're the bridge between Pokemon Go and regular Pokemon. Yeah, like simplified combat and stuff. I don't know. I've not actually played either of them. They looked alright. Maybe we'll do like a blind Nuzlocke of them someday or something like that. If I had any type other than normal, or the first gym was any type other than rock, this would be a lot faster. But this is going to be one of the hardest gyms in the game, because we've got just a couple of normal types against a rock leader. Yeah. Given the choice, we'll definitely be playing Let's Go Eevee. Heck Pikachu. Nobody likes Pikachu, it's too popular. Eevees are where it's at. I'm all about the Eevee lifestyle. Yeah, because Eevee. Umbreon is my all-time favorite Pokemon. And almost every evolution is great. We don't talk about Sylveon. Eevee is the easy version of the game. Eevee gets given a max damage fire, water, and grass attack in the first town. Oof. That does sound OP. That's a little bit much. From a speedrun perspective, yeah. That sounds pretty powerful from a regular perspective as well. I mean, I don't know about stats, about Sylveon's stats and moves and the like. I just don't think it looks as good as the other evolutions. It's just wrapped in ribbons. There's got to be something more interesting they could have done with its design. I sort of prefer Zubat. I think Zubat's an underrated Pokemon. I get why everybody hates them because they're everywhere. And they know Supersonic and Confuse Ray. And they just use them over and over again. I know, they're kinda cool. And once they added the Crobat evolution... like, Crobat is pretty awesome. Dragon Slayer Eevee. They should have pitched it as that. Instead of Eevee covered in ribbons, it could have been Dragon Slayer Eevee. What would Dragon Slayer Eevee look like? I'm picturing it with like a sword on its back, I don't know. That's kind of silly, but whatever. We must be due for a Dragon-type Eevee soon. It's the only one left. The Eevees are all from the special types, and Dragon is the only special type that doesn't have an evolution yet. Once they bring out Dragion, we can start taking bets on how long it takes them to break the Eevee rule, and start bringing out Rock-type Eevees and Fighting-type Eevees. See, I play Gen 1 a lot when I do these challenges, and I'm like, yeah, Gen 1 was awesome. It started the whole series. Everything about it is great. And shut up, kids, these days, you don't understand it. And I start playing it, and I'm like, where are my running shoes? Where is my Versus Seeker? Where is my EXP share? Where is my special defense? Where are my items and abilities? Pixelate and Hyper Voice, the destruction of all dragons. Pixelate makes everything, all attacks fairy type? Hyper Voice is normally normal, right? Yeah, I think later... Yeah, it makes all normal attacks fairy. I think a lot of the Eevees have that sort of thing for the later games. I think Nucleon had it in Uranium. All normal attacks are nuclear. Did we have a nuclear Hyper Voice? Did we have that combo going on? Atomizate. Was it really Atomizate? It should just be atomize. That's already a word, meaning to make something nuclear. You don't need to atomize 8 something. Yeah, all Eevees breaking the power of Hyper Voice. Just Eevees everywhere, just screaming constantly. Think of them as these cute little foxes, but then they open their mouth and it's just pure shrieking. Actually, I think Fennec foxes are kinda like that. They're noisy when they want to be. atomized hyper voice. It's kind of horrible. This thing opening its mouth and just screaming radiation in every direction. Hits all targets. Like, yeah, you use that in a battle, and then nobody can go into that route for the next 100 years. Like, I'm the Pokemon champion, love me! And the crowd is like, yeah, I have to wear a radiation suit to bike to work now. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, a lot of the fairy type designs are disappointing. Fairy type means that Pokemon is magical, not cutesy. Fairy types should be like actual Fae, where yeah, you'd avoid the area for 100 years because those things are terrifying. The old fairy stories. I mean, the reason we call them fairies, or the fair folk, is because it's meant to be a compliment because you really don't want one of them mad at you. Say the wrong thing to a fairy and it turns your baby into a frog and a frog into your baby and swaps them around. And you'd never even know why. Or that it's happened. Just your baby ribbits now. And that's the rest of your life. Just need to drink a lot of alcohol, kills viruses. Makes a lot of sense. Radiation poisoning is not a virus, though. Depends what you're up to, I guess. How is Joey still level 9? He's the one we need to level up the most. I need that Hyper Fang, Joey! With the right education, everything can be a virus. Truth. Yeah, Alolan Ninetales is a good one. Honestly, I think regular Ninetales should have been made Fire Fairy. Because if you read the lore on them, they're exactly what a fairy type should be. They're strange fey creatures with weird mystical powers who put curses on people they don't like. They're beautiful and terrifying. I mean, to be fair, if you do get irradiated, you might as well drink a lot of alcohol. I mean, it's not gonna help, but nothing else is either, so you might as well get wasted. Make the most of it. It's almost getting to the time I need to finish and we've not beaten Brock yet. Do I just focus on raising Joey? We can get Joey to level 14. Maybe we can beat Brock with that. Station. I don't think I know what that one looks like off the top of my head. Legendary from the sword. Ah, okay. Yeah, more fairy types should be like Ninetales and Mr. Mime than Sylveon. Should be elegant and unsettling, not covered in ribbons. Fairy Steel. Fairy Steel's kind of an odd combination, since Steel is well, I know, there's plenty of Pokemon that have dual types where one is weak to the other. But like, the reason Fairy is weak to Steel type is because in mythology, Iron and Steel were poisonous to fairies. So like, you'd think it would be allergic to itself. Oh, no poison weakness, yeah, that's good. No Steel weakness either. Yeah, that's how the old myths go. That's why a horseshoe in your door is considered lucky. Like, you're supposed to touch an iron nail or something if you feel like you're having bad luck. To keep the fairies away. There's this idea that iron's like a, aluminium and copper type. Yeah, it's a bit weird that it's Steel type and not Metal type. But then again, I suppose there's tons of metals. I mean, if you look at a periodic table, 3/4 of everything is metal. And most of them don't behave anything like the things we think of as metal. Yeah, I mean, you get stuff like, I don't know, Francium, I think, that like ignites on contact with air. Magnesium, that's a metal. Yeah, there used to be this idea that, I guess, because iron is like so solid, it's like a very solid, natural thing, there's nothing magical about it. So for fairies that are made out of magic, you know, they touch this non-magical thing and it hurts them. It's like the opposite of silver, which was supposed to be the most magical of metals. Which is why it kills werewolves, because it gets through their magic defenses. Iron resists magic, and silver is always considered to be magical even when it's not. Something I do in my D&D games, actually. If you get a magic weapon, it can't be made out of iron. Most enchanters work in bronze. Because you can't make magical iron. Or even magical steel. And you can't make non-magical silver. Like, even if it's not got a spell on it, it's still technically magical. Maybe organic as well. I mean, yeah, we've got... I mean, it's the grass type, right? Not the plant type. But how many grass-type Pokemon are actually grass-themed? They're all bushes and flowers and trees and vines. Off the top of my head, I can't think of an actual grass Pokemon. Oddish? Is Oddish grass? Like it's, half mandrake, half radish, right? It's a vegetable. And also a berry. I ain't messing with the fairies because they rely on magnetism to know where they are. That makes sense. Fairies are magnetic, I can believe this. Magic weapon and master magic, it's made out of literal magic. I don't know if I'd trust my players with a weapon made out of literal magic. The setting would be on fire before the end of the week. Adamantine and other magical R-types. Yeah, those are fun.
It is payday.
Bits.
Noelon, hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the 200 bits. Really appreciate it. How are you doing, dude? You having a good day? You been Skyping with your family? Yeah, it hides underground during the day, so it... Yeah, I guess it disguises itself as grass, and I can kind of see that. I mean, mandrakes are like a mythology thing, these little plants that pop out of the ground and walk about screaming. Ectoplasm type. Yeah, that'd be... something. I don't know, maybe ghosts are just made out of ghost. What is ectoplasm other than ghost? I'm doing good, thanks. I went out earlier though to get my pills and they'd closed down the pharmacy early. So no medication for me today. I don't think there's been any side effects so far though. I've not actually run out yet, I just thought today would be a convenient day to get them. But it was closed early, I guess because of the virus. Recurring theme from... Yeah, every time I go outside at the moment something bad happens. But otherwise I'm doing good. I did some gentle exercise this morning and immediately regretted it, but... I don't know. I need to rest to get well again, but I also need to, I can't just lie in bed all day and expect to suddenly be healthy. I gotta do some exercise. Yeah, fire and ice are just the same type. I mean, ice and water really are, in a lot of ways, the same type. Like, really, the same material in two different states is, two different elements? Maybe if you rename the ice type the cold type? Doesn't sound as good though. I'll definitely grant them that. Yeah, Rock Ground's also a bit of an odd one. Again, it's kind of the same thing. There's the difference between rock and ground. One's vertical, the other's horizontal. If you can stand on it, it's ground. If you can lean on it, it's rock. And obviously your ability to stand and or lean on it completely changes the way it functions. So you're picturing like meta types. And where different types meet, they make different things. Yeah, I guess the argument is that it's the difference between like rock and soil. Like ground types are digging types. You don't really dig through rock unless you're real strong. But there's plenty of animals in real life even that just dig through the dirt. Joey, we just want Hyper Fang. What would a digital type be? Do you think we'll ever get a digital type in Pokemon? Like, if they decide to add another type in, now that they've done Fairy? Like, what's left? Yeah, I was about to say, someday will Porygon be a digital type? Yeah, I think they're probably done with new types, but maybe someday. I don't know, I suppose Polygons would make sense as a digital type, but what else would be a digital type? I suppose there's no like, if the Pokemon world was real, there'd be no law that said that you can't have a type there's literally just one Pokemon of. Porygon's an experimental human-created computer Pokemon, so it's a digital type and nothing else is. But as a game, it would be hard to push that. It would be like, seriously, you're introducing a new type, but the only Pokemon that belongs to it is a single line from Gen 1. That's what you're going with, is it? Antimatter Pokemon. I don't think those would last long. Yeah, and you thought nuclear Pokemon were bad. And the antimatter evolution for Eevee. The moment Eevee evolves into it, it explodes with a bang big enough to flatten a continent. Fire, ice, lightning. I don't know, I mean, for a lot of RPGs, the element system is quite simple. But they have, like, more other stuff to it, if you get me. This game's... like, the Pokemon games are built entirely around elements, so I think they need quite a few elements for it to work. Pokemon would be a very different game if there was only 3 types. Claw type, Bite type, Smash type. Yeah, that makes sense. That's all Pokemon needs. Bunch of Eevees evolving into antimatter form at the same time. Oof. That would literally be a planet-killing event. Okay, we did get an encounter. I was about to say, I think we might have killed everything. Like, antimatter is ludicrously destructive. Like, I am not exaggerating when I say that an antimatter Eevee would make a big enough bang to leave a crater where a country used to be. And that would put up so much dust that the whole planet would be done for. Yeah, they'd be fine as long as they never met a regular Eevee. Nah, I'm pretty sure contact with the air would be enough to do it. Non-Newtonian Pokemon. I mean, strictly speaking, they're all non-Newtonian, I think. Since our actual universe is non-Newtonian. Well, I mean, you get like non-Newtonian fluids and stuff that behave in really weird ways. We like evolved our science from Newtonian to Euclidean, and then we were like, oh, the universe isn't actually Euclidean either. Universe just straight up non-Euclidean eldritch monstrosity. Looks Euclidean from a distance, but take a close look and that's not how our universe works. Parallel lines can intersect. It all makes sense when you realize that space-time is curved. Come on, one more level. Wood type. You think they split grass type into grass and wood type? Well, yeah, space-time is curved, but time itself is a cube. I mean, normal type is basically flesh type, right? Hat type, yeah, that's the type that needs to exist. Yeah, so you've got to understand that there are 4 simultaneous days. Because at the same point in different places on the planet, it is both midday, midnight, dawn, and dusk. Therefore, there are 4 days happening at all times. The government only wants you to know about one day, which is why they educate you stupid, so you don't have access to the limitless time that 4 days in one would provide. Evolving hats for your whole life. Stetson is evolving. Yeah, it's starting to get late, Mangle. I just want to get Hyper Fang, and then we'll fight Brock, and then I'll end it for tonight. Because this first stream in this run has been ridiculous grinding, and I want to make some progress, you know? Yeah. Have a good night, Mangle. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the good luck. Honestly, I think we're going to be underpowered for this fight. I was originally planning to go into it with like 4 level 14s, and I think we could do that. The grinding is getting to me. I think we have no choice but to gamble with the lives of our Pokémon to save us from boredom. New Darkest? Oh yeah, no, I've seen that. The, I can't remember what it's called now. The Summer something? I mean, it's probably to promote Darkest Dungeon 2. There'll be some announcements about that around the time the DLC comes out. Well, those guys do good work, so I don't think it'll be just... I don't think it's just going to be product placement. Elemental creatures of all kinds of bizarre things. I remember in 8-Bit Theatre at one point Red Mage is talking about how fire demons and the like are the easy mode. You don't want to end up fighting against a urine demon or a bad haircut demon. You never know what they might throw at you. Pact has some good creatures based on weird things. There's some fun bogeymen. Like, bogeymen are basically like fear elementals, but each of them is built around a specific fear. And a lot of the low-ranking bogeymen are like, one person thought this was scary one time, so now there's a bogeyman of it. A minor character they meet is a bogeyman who's just a guy dressed in black with super long arms, who clings to the outside of windows, and when people walk past, he reaches in, grabs them, and then drops them out the window. It's a very specific fear. And that's the one thing he can do, stand on windows and grab people. He has no powers in any other situation. That is his element. I know that your blanket gained sentience. Would shoot up into the corner of the room when it felt like it. Was this just your... Was this the result of your cat running off with your blanket? Your cat and / or wife. There we go, Hyperfang. I mean, who needs to even battle if you can capture humans? And it's like, okay, let's have a Pokemon battle, and you're like, nah, and just throw a Pokeball at his face. You belong to me now. Random guy was sent to Bill's PC. You have one new email. From Bill. Subject: I have concerns. I'd like to lead with Chica and use Sander type, but Chica's relatively low level. How much do you need to level up, Chica? 62? 62 will happen quite quickly. One more level for Chica, then we'll go in. And the nightmare will begin. I want to lead with Chica because I think even 1 or 2 sand attacks will make a big difference. Especially if we need to swap out. That is a very you. That is a very you nightmare, Narellen. Or sleep paralysis, I guess worse than a nightmare. The Christmas tree. I've only had the classic sleep paralysis experience of the evil grinning witch pinning you in under the covers. But still, I'm glad I knew what sleep paralysis was, so I knew what was happening. Because that would have been horrifying, if not. You can kind of see how ancient people got pretty superstitious with how wonky human brains are. Like, how else do you process that? When you know nothing about how the human brain actually works. Oh, we've got to get past the trainer first, haven't we? Normally I'd say he's scarier than Brock, but I don't think it'll be the case this time. Because Brock's got that extra defense. Light years from facing Brock. He's in another solar system entirely. This is where the space travel portion of the game begins. That Diglett is slightly higher level than I expected. Spooks me a little because Digletts in this game are terrifying. Okay, we got him. I'm surprised. Wait, did we actually go first there against the Diglett? They're so fast. But yeah, Digletts basically have ludicrous critical hit chance in this game because crits run off of speed instead of being pure luck. Okay. Yeah, I was awake, saw something impossible, but then it didn't happen. Time turned back. Obviously witchcraft. I mean, what else do you make of that? You're not sleeping, it's not a dream. It happened. But then it turned out to have not happened? Yeah, the dark magic involved in that. Alright, who's ready for a team wipe? And then next stream we start a new run and do all of this grinding over again. Heck yeah, we got this. Team wipe, the whole team gets wiped out. Things are going so well, is the next boss that hard? He's not in a normal run. Like, this is the first gym. He's the practice gym leader. But he uses the rock type, so all I have is normal type moves. So all of his Pokemon are gonna take half damage from my attacks, and all of my attacks are physical, and all of his Pokemon have huge physical defense. So I'm not gonna be doing much damage to him, is the problem. But we'll see how we do. I honestly don't know how hard this is gonna be. Like, in a normal game, the point of this guy is to say, have you caught some different Pokemon so you can deal with a difficult type? But we can't catch different types, so we just gotta deal with it. Okay, let's get some sand attacks in. Okay. Usually only had one Pokemon. Yeah, see, look at that damage. I'm just gonna sand attack him some more and switch somebody else out who can do a little more damage. Definitely the first time I played Pokemon, I pretty much just used my starter the whole way through the game. But, okay, this should be... Oh, okay. I used more than I thought. I thought that was the last one, but the one before it was. But I think, as the series went on, they made it more balanced in that it's more of a good idea to have extra Pokemon. Okay. I want to save Joey for the Onyx if we can. So we'll see what Squirtle can do. Okay, well, on the positive side, this guy sat around for long enough that he's completely blind now. On the negative side, we sat around for long enough that this guy is completely indestructible now. But yeah, you can see where if we'd gone in with level 9s, we just couldn't kill this guy fast enough. He'd eventually get lucky and murder us. He's not doing as much damage as I thought he would. Maybe I have over-prepared for this. Then again, it's his Onyx that's going to be the scary one. We're out of comic punches at this rate. Okay. Let's see what this does. I imagine we'll have to swap Squirtle out very soon. Okay. That's bad. Defense greatly fell. Lemonade, we don't get those for a while. Alright, Joey, what do you got? Now he goes for the tackle, okay. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I'm gonna Tail Whip, actually. Oh. It's really spooking me. Chica, do you think you can hit him with a sand attack? Okay, we'll go back to Joey now that we've gotten that accuracy in and lowered his defense a bit. What does a Hyper Fang do? Nothing, we missed. Oh, okay. It's biting. So now we don't want to attack. Bite does more damage the more you attack it while it's biting. There we go. Like that. Okay. With his defense lowered from Tail Whip, Hyper Fang actually does damage. But yeah, if we actually attack him while he's biting, we will die. It's the first boss from Final Fantasy. Attack while the tail's up, it'll counter with its laser. Oh. This broken game. So in Gen 1, crits do double damage, but they completely ignore stat changes. So against the Geodude, a crit would have been great, because the Geodude had used tons of defense boosts, and it would have ignored those. But in this case, we'd lowered Onyx's defense by a ton, so the critical hit did less damage than the regular hit, because it used his normal defense. I mean, Hyper Fang should kill here, right? Another crit, okay. Yeah, Chica earned that level, going out in the face of danger. A quick attack? Alright, that wasn't so bad. I want to say we could have done it at a lower level, but I think we did need Joey at level 14 to get Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang is a really, really strong move for this point in the game. It does like double the damage of Tackle. Oh good, Brock taught us how to flash. Put on a shirt, Brock. Oh good, we got the TM for Bide. I will never use that. Not ever. Even though you can absorb damage and pay it back double. Yeah, most of the time your Pokemon is dead by the time you've done that. Alright, there's our first gym badge. I'm gonna stop by the shops. Get some stuff for next time, because I know I'll forget. Get an escape rope from Mount Moon. And we should be able to get some new Pokemon next time, so I'll buy some Pokeballs. Don't think... did we even... yeah, we used one potion there, right? That was pretty textbook. Wasn't as bad as I was fearing. I was bracing myself for us to lose at least one Pokemon in that gym. Like, if he'd landed a tackle on a Pokemon that he'd Screeched, that might have been a one-shot, because Screech lowers your defense a lot. They're not quite as tough as he is. Alright, that's first session, first gym. Making some progress. I think probably the next time I'll be able to continue this will be next Monday evening, since I'm busy on Thursday. But I will be back tomorrow evening to do Dead Space 2. Continue our Terror Tuesday run. We might finish... I don't... It's a blind playthrough, so I don't know how much more there is to it. But it feels like we're very close to the end. I think we might finish Dead Space 2 tomorrow. We'll see. Might be putting up a new poll for the next Terror Tuesday game. Alright, thanks for posting the links, Noella. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for being here and keeping me company. I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. Let's see who's online, who we can go host. Steve's on. I was chatting to him later. Later? I was chatting to him earlier. That's how time works. I think we're just gonna go say hi over there. Thanks, Noel, I appreciate it. So Steve is playing Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a good night and hope to see you next time. Until then.